Kiss, Chasey, Twister, Guess Who, the outrageously inappropriate games children play. So some dumb hoe who's got to take a selfie of her looking like a retard with her poor fucking victim. Sorry, child.
Her child looks like it's got a unibrow. I know it's just the lighting, but goddamn.
Is she offended by children's game?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you be?
Yeah. So my kids can be outrageously inappropriate, says dumb hoe. They love to lick train windows. Okay, so you're a family of window-licking retards. Good to know we've got that covered straight out of the way. Gate. They do bush wheeze in my auntie's courtyard and proudly announce the pregnancy of a woman who is definitely not with child. Lose some weight, fatty. They also play tactless and problematic games. But where did they learn such games? Their parents, of course. Turns out my favourite childhood games don't quite stack up to modern-day stupidity. And not just I Spy, which is clearly offensive to people who actually have one eye tinier than the other.
Oh, fuck
Oh,
off.
my God.
Are we sure this isn't satire? Okay, it's marked under humour, but
now than you were as a child.
Yeah.
Because that's
it's marked under satire. So she's like, "Oh, I'll make a joke here," so it makes it seem like the rest of the stupid shit I'm saying is actually relevant. Think about the racial stereotyping of cowboys and Indians. Or what? Or the inherent oppression of the system in Cops and Robbers, which is basically cowboys and Indians, but for low kids.
For kids who don't understand the glory of the American West.
Yes. Not see the window licking retard part. Or the consent minefield that is Twister. No.
What?
The consent is inherent in participation. Even games like Monopoly suggest you can easily commit white crime and get out of jail free. Oh my god. Yeah, no, look at this stupid shit. She's trying to cover her woke bullshit under the guise of I'm making fun of the woke stuff. You're pathetic. The deeper you delve into childhood games, the more you realise how inappropriate many of them are. Guess Who? I challenge you to play a game of Guess Who without being judgmental. You can't in a game that records the judges among us.
For fuck's sake, it's an observational game that teaches observational skills, you daft prick.
Yeah. I swear to fuck she's thinking of a different game than I am. I'm thinking of the one where you get a bunch of pictures of a bunch of people, then you flip them down. That's what I'm thinking of. Yep. Right. What the fuck game is she playing? Because it's not that, apparently.
I think she's playing Guess Fentanyl.
Apparently.
So everybody's oppressed. It's just a matter of what dosage they get.
When we sit down to play Guess Who, we're asking the children of the world to cast judgment on people based solely on their physical appearance.
No, we're not. We're not asking for judgment. We're asking them for observations.
Yes.
There's a distinct difference.
We are asking you for objective. Objective.
You know what it is?
Observation.
You know what it is? I observed that this is actually a man. And that's a
yeah, that's going to be the fucking problem. Is your character a man? Well, we can't. I can't tell because I don't know their pronouns.
Literally, probably.
Dinger's making a great point. Almost every one of these games has a developmental purpose.
Yes.
Yes. They're trying to retard the development of children.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then they don't make decisions sensibly and are easier to influence and control and diddle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. So they also go on to say, will they end up doing exactly this when they eventually become jaded grown-ups? What? Do you think that... Right, so you don't want your kids to have the ability to go, oh, I was just talking to the member of staff over there, you know, the one with the blonde hair and the glasses. I didn't catch their name, but it's the one with the blonde hair and the glasses.
But
she was the ugly kid, it turns out.
She was, yes.
The pronouns were on the name badge.
Yeah. Growing up, I always wanted Kiss Chase to be cancelled, not for consent-related reasons, but because I was so fucking ugly, no one wanted to kiss me.
That game's unfamiliar to me, but
it kiss and chase, or it's basically a tag, but when
it's tag, but with kissing.
Oh, we had something similar called Duck Duck Goose, where you didn't have to kiss them, but sometimes it happened.
I've never.
Duck Duck Goose is normally played in a circle.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Bleach? I've never seen Duck Duck Goose with kissing.
What adults in your life did that to you?
No, none of the adults. We always played
apparently Bleach was the attractive kid, and the priest couldn't keep his hands off him.
I was, but then I turned out the way I did. And
you got too old.
In elementary school.
Never heard of Duck Duck Goose with kissing involved. I mean,
Yeah.
hell,
No, we played it in my middle school. Well, not middle school, elementary school. Not necessarily. Well, it was definitely not under adult supervision when we were playing it, though.
Oh, when you with your additional rules. When
Yes.
I was in school back in the olden days when fun and running was still allowed, it was like Duck Duck Goose was under teacher supervision because the teacher's like, okay, you bunch of little assholes, you're clearly too fucking hyper. Run around in circles for a bit while I sit here and wish I was dead.
Yeah. That was
I'm gonna-
formal games, but
I'm going to sit and
informal ones.
enjoy my coffee, you know, make sure you guys get your energy while I get mine.
Teacher is going to have a sip of her of her water with a nice pine scent to it.
I'm going to have a sip of my special water. Is it whiskey? Possibly, but I'm not telling the
No,
kids
it's gin.
Yeah. Dead soldiers. What? How
Jokes-
could you... oh.
Jokes aside, this one is clearly problematic. Add to this, Dead Soldiers. What? Except for its very un-PC name, Dead Soldiers has a lot going for it. Every participant lies unresponsive and the first to move loses. So you're a retard. And since when did
Okay,
you
I'm
lefty
glad I
losers
never had
care
that
about
game.
soldiers anyway? Yeah, that sounds boring. It's the lazier, more macabre version of statues. Get over yourself. See, look, retards like this are why you end up with 16-year-olds being rendered incapable of functioning when great grandma dies. Kids need to know
This
that
woman
death
is a
is a thing
fucking-
that happens to people.
Oh my god, I didn't realize how inappropriate the game was until my daughter asked after the fate of the soldiers. What happened to them? She queried as I lay motionless next to her. I swallowed hard, trying to figure out a child-friendly analogy for the Geneva Convention.
It's not
Are
that
you
hard.
a fucking retard?
What?
You're talking to a child. Why
About
do you
the
need to go
Geneva
to the Geneva Convention?
Yeah. Also, how stupid is your kid? They got deaded. They
They
got
were killed.
Another soldier shot.
Yeah, if they're old enough to know the word dead, they should understand what it means. Oh, what happened to the soldiers? Well, while they were protecting good children, they got hurt really badly, and they had to go to heaven. They were hurt too badly to stay on Earth, so they had to go to heaven, or some bullshit like that. It's not that fucking difficult. Some retard on the internet can come up with something.
It's literally the same thing as Sleeping Lions, except all she had to do is say, oh yeah, we're sleeping lions, not dead soldiers, and she would have solved the fucking problem. Except she'll probably have some problem with fucking sleepy lions. Like, oh yeah, you're appropriating lion culture or some shit.
No, she's even fucking stupider than that. Instead, I explained this very similar to the game Sleeping Lions. The lions aren't dead because they've just been taken out by someone trigger happy with a tranquilizer gun. No, you stupid hoe. Why the fuck would you put that into it? They are
You've added
sleeping.
that.
If you want a reason as to why the first person to move is out, it's like, oh, all the lions are pretending to sleep because the first one to get up has to do the dishes. That's why if you get up before me, you have to do the dishes. Congratulations, chores.
Again, they're fucking kids. They'll believe anything you fucking tell them. And this thing, the next one, oh my god, the next one is so fucking dumb.
Water guns, fucking water. Oh my god.
God forbid children have any form of fun if you actually end up having them play with sticks and stones. Poo sticks. Oh my god, you can't have them play with poo
Oh,
sticks.
they used to be
God,
called water
You mean Indian sticks?
Yeah, they used to be called water pistols. That at least had James Bond touch of class. What do you think a pistol is, you stupid cunt?
What the absolute?
Now they're bazooka-level weapons in friendly fluorescent paint. Holy shit, no
Yes.
one showed this bitch the Nerf aisle. Someone take her
some of
down to
those fun
Toys
I ever
R
had
Us's
was with a water
replacement
pistol.
and show the stupid bitch the Nerf toys. That'll fuck her up. This dumb hoe is a radio and podcast presenter and comedian. She's a fucking joke, all right. She's
I
not
was gonna
just
say,
a clown.
comedian in what sense?
The feminist
She-
comedian
she's
sense.
clearly the butt of the joke.
Yeah.
She's clearly a feminist comedian, also known as not funny in the fucking slightest.
I mean, water pistols was like the most fun I ever had as a kid, because it taught me skills of how do you stealthily approach. Yeah, make sure that you've got the little thing filled with water. Maybe
Yeah,
you've got a water balloon
Resource
hidden behind your back.
management.
It's
Exactly.
not just about like people. If you're associating it with soldiers fighting, I'm thinking no hunting. hunting is a very practical skill.
To be honest, it is soldiers fighting, because all games that boys invent are soldiers fighting.
Well, yeah, of course. But I mean, at the same time, it's teaching you the skills that an adult might use to go and hunt. If you're talking about something that isn't violence towards other people.
You know this dumbho's a fucking vegan.
Well, probably, yeah.
Just like a cat.
You took a life.
Yeah. But like, and her stupidity is like, there's something a bit off about watching kids hunt each other down with high-powered water guns, says her inbred brother while she was sucking his dick.
I was going to say, what kind of high-powered fucking guns are you talking about? Any fucking water gun I've ever used my entire life has had a piddling little spray. Even the proper super soakers were pathetic.
If there are high-powered water guns, I want one now.
I want one that can actually pressure wash the fucking skin off my enemies.
I remember my first
I live in Australia. If the water guns are that fucking good, I've got a new hobby. That's something I can do for 6 months of the fucking year when it's hot out.
Oh, look, it's my neighbors. I don't like them. Psst, now they did.
Oh, the stupid cunt had a single called Sex Flex, a rap guide to fornication.
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah.
A rap guide to I bet it's aimed at children.
I wouldn't be shocked, because her daughter was born in 2017, according to Wikipedia. So it's like, yeah. Yeah, she's obviously indoctrinating her.
You know what children shouldn't play? Children's games. What they should play with? My penis.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just like, what's fucking wrong with these people?
Well, she's an Australian radio presenter, comedian, and actress. Why are nearly all Australians so fucking
useless? She's a failure because she's not in any particular career. She's failed everything she's tried.
Yeah, and the only reason anyone pays her at all is because they like feel sorry for the poor feminist retard comedian. Sorry, I said retard. I said retard 3 times.
She's a quota filler. That's all she is.
Yeah, got to get our stupid, dumbass feminist comedian quota filled. The Green Martian says that's why Basic plays Power Wash Simulator for 4 hours straight.
Just destroying civilizations of dirt.
I don't know if Little Green Martian's seen the ongoing series of power washing streams I've done with Discordia.
Yes, there should be a new one coming soon.
Yes, there's a new expansion coming soon, TM. There's probably a release date by now, but I haven't checked. I'm just waiting for Steam to tell me there's an update ready.
There's a SpongeBob one, and there's a Warhammer one.
Oh, Warhammer. I hope the Warhammer one's better than that bloody Final Fantasy one. Those stupid robots are so fucking annoying. Anyway.
And they wonder how we all suddenly, became anti all this bullshit.
Well, if you want to know how we suddenly became anti all this bullshit, perhaps you should check out Discordia's article on sonsofchardonnay.com, how we all suddenly became bigots.
I reckon vegans wouldn't even taste good.
I'm willing to cover them in enough salt to make the NHS cry and to find out.
They'd make good rations, I guess.
What if it's lab-grown vegans?
Oh, God.
Oh, you. Science. Ugh.
I mean, if they're test tube babies, it would explain quite a lot, to be fair.
Yeah. If you enjoyed this segment from the Sons of Chardonnay podcast, please consider joining us live exclusively on rumble.com/c/Sons of Chardonnay. A special thanks to our Subscribe Star supporters who you can currently see scrolling past on your screen.